Good afternoon and welcome. Field, India, led by fourth umpire, Philip Gillespie. Who died.
What I'm going to do. Thank you.
Please turn your attention to the...
It's an Australian playing group.
Take out of it. And it's not just India. It's out over the last decade and a half. Excess of 50,000. And you will have to read the newspapers, hear whatever is said on the radio.
Test cricket. The next
WA. But
black armbands worn by the Australians out of the Australian team. Swing. Mitch. We wait for the decision. So regular.
And you're back in the pips, but Australia
to Burns up in the Gabba. Now the conditions are going to be favoured. Jayswell has to leave. That
facing Stark.
The crease youngster. Mitchell Stark, pink ball.
very easy on the eye. Shubman Gill.
Celebrate. Big crowd already engaged. I'll remain interested. Positive stroke from Shubman Gill.
He plays. Rav, you've seen him a lot. And that one there just throws his hands at it. Got to be careful when Mitchell Stark pitches that ball back up.
I think
down the ground and in back to...
Yes, and that's one of his hit on the up.
Oh, the drama, the rivalry continues.
But there's something about Pat Cummins with that new ball.
Pink ball cricket.
It's quite a challenge. That black grass on it, it's become more seamy. Ball down the ground too much against it. KL is going to be different to... I don't reckon there's any nerve strokes. KL, he won't change. Playing that sort of aggressor at the other end.
I think that was the highlight in that ball.
Yeah, quite extraordinary. KL Rahal and Jake.
At the moment.
India remain on 1 for 8. And then head position that you make. Showing any sign.
I was going to say...
Because with the Indian team, and he seemed...
Yeah, just on that, Ravi, a secret weapon, and it's not just...
Every morning when I go... I think one of them bounces because of that man, and the catch is different from the other two. He swings it, goes quick, and he hits the batsman. And what's batsman hopping? And if he would have a real crack, he would make
slower. You're going to have a bit more time. A little bit. 3 gone, 1 for 10. Mentioned in the toss.
Laurie Colliver in the commentary box. Heritage list. So you got to give it a so much character.
His length a fraction further. Operators. They'll be happy.
One time, Mike Hussey actually took us up. But the funny thing was, numbers and players...
contest here between Cummins and K. Rolling spell for both lineups in the
movement. And what we see.
Sometimes 8 have played here when it's...
Smile. He likes what he sees coming.
Just showing him, I've got that outie. Mitchell Stark to Gill in test. None for us that. That's quite...
I would assume against him.
That just shows you the way that he started against him. He threw covers or straight down the ground.
Prepared to, as we've seen, defend.
As he can score off Mitchell Stark.
He's swinging the ball back in, but that's one. If it's short, he'll pick up that length ball. It's an incredible mindset to have.
Gill.
Time he has to play and just the execution.
You can take a snapshot of that. He's at 40 kilometres an hour.
The second ball of the match. 5 gone, 1 for 15. Aim and his makeup and
he gets runs under his belt. Kohli as well.
And just after seeing Rahul in the first one,
And the fact
so I think you're right, Dave. He's
20 overs, extremely crucial.
It's a nice lead. 6, 1 for 15.
Isha, welcome to you.
And is he the tone setter, the one that just goes across?
Times Chase delivers it, you relaxed, but a
All here at Adelaide, averaging 17.
It looked a bit high, didn't it? Good shape though, the ball off you. You can't let that go.
You see the nice little bend, fraction, too short.
Doesn't quite skid on. Shubman Gill found a thick edge through the gap between.
But there is a...
But it has had a bit of a trim. Looks good.
You're hearing from the batsmen and people that...
End of the over. 1 for nothing.
Bit of movement either way. It doesn't have to be huge.
Holland, who gets another opportunity for us
It's a bag of wickets.
Little fuller. Get a bit more.
Oh, has he got something? He's had to waste.
Oh my goodness. Over the line or on the line.
Your foot touch behind.
It was a faint one. Royals walking off.
Nothing.
Unfortunately, but I'll tell you what.
That one there, had to play at it.
The other bowlers.
Slap when he's at the crease.
The new shiny ball, which will be good for the...
Just makes me think. Pretty close to call.
Back at the ground. Edge.
Just bobbled in.
Good look at it. It was a soft edge. I think he's a tad deep.
Adelaide.
Put his money on red and for Scott Boland.
More Boland.
Here's a drop catch. In the end of the fingers.
Doing some shoe repairs.
You've got to stand a little bit closer to a batsman like him. He'd be disappointed. Guys have a lot of tape on their hands though.
That one.
Twice laughed over and said, bugger this.
Hard at it.
Tell you what is... Bowling in. One thing's been very...
Now KL Rahul. Mitch Stark, more than 50%.
After 12, India, the river ends KL Rahul. High elbow and pup. Well, this could be an exhibition. Gnawing away outside the off stump.
Yeah, Shubman's played a couple of out of that shot. The transfer, the small.
This is him. To 14, India 1.
So much for KL Rahul. The ball in a nice wide base, so they don't have to do it.
Short.
Aussies had enough aggression in Perth.
But it was racing. He pounced very quickly, Rahul. Your hanky on your head in some. Rahul. Follow ball through that 50 up in quick time.
Fortunate. Oh, it's in the air.
For over 15 completed India.
And the ball was in the air.
So Boland had Gilston half that. Scotty talked to him. Oh, definitely. They'll be defending. He can.
And Pat Cummins is
Just playing with so much ease.
In cover. On the what a battle this. 6,000. It is a record in January 2012.
Big factor in Australian sport.
And she travelled down from the country, and since US comes.
The heritage, the history, she's... Where is she, Howie?
61. Time for a change in commentary. Up next.
Nathan Lyon, they'll win the series.
I like Andrew Green still out there.
The qualities of his cricket in Perth was his ability to lead days gone by. They just look to milk.
To mid-on.
Rahul and he's coming into his own here.
From first
one, it was going on and our group win the...
Get through this first session, that second session.
They're a bowler down with Mitch Marsh. Don't stir me up early, Hush.
And Kerry and Howie in the previous stint talking those. But at grassroots level, they just understand. Was in the gap for two.
It did a little bit, but
4% of all the balls bowled.
Scotty Boland tends to be...
and the thing is, you only get 30 overs. The ball gets soft.
Nathan McSweeney at gully waiting. He's not walking off, is he now?
Needed that, and it's come from nowhere, really. Ball that's cutting across him, and
Applause when he...
Yeah, what I'm seeing here and what I'm going to sense here is that there's going to be Perth into this one today, so...
The two of you at different times in your career, you come... I got solid.
I think he was just dirty that he got out, KRL.
69, 19 overs done. There'll be a lot more urgency. They'll search for those six. We've got a modern game. It's a non-negotiable. And
An amazing slipper he's catching.
That looked like a plan there from Australia. They know he plays upishly, open the blade. You see the...
And he goes hard as the ball, yeah. He often gets out in front of his...
he liked to dominate very early.
Try and get him fending out there. Trying to get him...
Unless it's a half volley, I know we've seen some nice... through that offside. Yeah.
Yeah, and for the cover region, it's an invitation.
Position short cover.
Dismissal that we're starting to see a little...
And in the end, tried to take vulnerable in that area early.
Ross, we saw the over before. He was trying to bring it back.
He probably could have left, and that's...
Almost every time. He was all...
It was a far game. So Rohit Sharma will drop down to seek. And the bound get 4.
Let's put that away.
Base.
Let's just come back.
It's the first part of his innings, Ross.
Pitch.
Australia having a dream.
McGill hasn't had much strike in the last 20. He's just late on it. In the middle and leg.
That's what can happen, but Shubman...
When was the last time he batted at number 6 for...
It's probably just got themselves out.
6 years ago. Boxing Day Test. Now he's very underdone. Remember, he only told going to bat at 6. Would you...
because we looked at this, went up to the top and...
Bowler maybe. I'll bowl it, yeah. That's good. So he's got the ball on the string. This is a very good... goes way to round off that session. And Gill, and then the wicket started to tumble from 2.
Out there, just waiting. Fight back by Australia. They picked up 3 duck for the young opener this morning. He's averaging about just on part of the game. Job done by India in.
Yeah, just got to make the most of his...
And he's got to do the holding.
It's unknown as
You don't want to push any soft muscle tear injury, of course.
left arm for a right-handed quick. He really and the wickets fall, particularly late. By the reaction. Diving away to his right. You feel like you've let
First 10 minutes or so to really get.
You've got that extra gully there up a little bit and back in a more traditional line. You just sit. Wow, Boland! He nibbles a little bit off the wicket, and that's finally Boland.
Those for nipping the odd one. Ready to the crease. Very impressive.
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
I'm not teach you to pull away on a fly game. First test, definitely. That one's taken off. So far, 143. That's getting up there.
But Ashwin, it's worked.
It is similar to the shot in the previous over.
That's around this time in Perth in runs. They only made one. We have the walking club, you know, we just.
What we've seen from runs.
Next on par volley. It's in the.
It's very positive.
Look at Mitchell Marsh's figures, 3.3.
We'd roll the dice of bringing on Nathan Lyon from this.
Looks like the.
Oh, gee whiz, that swinging Yorkers knocks over.
It's brilliant bowling.
So India now 7 for 100 and
Bang, bang.
swung 3.7 degrees more than the. And it's wide, and he takes.
Back there, was he?
Oh, straight for it! He's got 5, Mitch. And when he's like this, Mitch will hold up that ball, Mitch, and Adelaide will.
Well, he's got 5, he's got 2 to go. His first 5-wicket haul. It's 8 for 141.
Does he go full again? He does. He's got 5. And there's a good.
I don't think Nitish Reddy's going to hold back now.
It's amazing how Test cricket just serves on 60 and then on.
There for Australia.
Harder is it to bat?
There's not much breeze.
2 is what you'll see from Nitish Reddy.
And he's under pressure. He knows these are valuable. So if he can add another 25.
Sure. In Adelaide.
At the council play, and that's when plenty and see what Nitish Reddy is doing. He's because inside.
Now, interestingly, seeing the shot. Right, Gary, you're a romantic. Batsman is named as a shot as any you will see.
It's a terrific shot. This is a long
Coming.
No.
Nobody did. Be careful here. Really.
and he's not shy. He's
fielder comes from
well, all the shots now.
They don't need the short ball.
Ever since, straight bouncer to Rishabh. That side off stump left him off the deck. That's a big wicket. They needed to break that. They were the crease. Cricket. He is a ferret.
You're number 11 for a reason. Hope, full of anticipation, full of
But if you can still hit
the intention, and mid-Stark gets another 6. It's a fine performance from Stark.
Well, and it's continued ever since for me.
Both the Australian openers. The oval well.
The last Ashes here.
20.
Be key here for Jasprit Bumrah. He generally, especially with this hard bowling innings.
Cross him. Beautifully leaf around the oval, Khawaja and Australia.
Every angle of the seam.
So bread and butter for Khawaja, but
Sharp punt.
he was trying to just jag back in. Yeah, a bit of shape on that.
He won't be far away though, Bumrah. Beats Mitch to finish the 5th, none for 9.
High. Pivot, watching the ball ever
well because he's back in his crease. It's one of his favourite shots. Tough on defence. He's looking up.
different styles, different techniques. Action tells it all.
You can trust the bounce of the Adelaide Oval.
Cannot keep him out.
The beauty. pitches straight
into Usman Khawaja, so he's probably thinking he's got someone to bring him.
Of 2 and 3 in the months, 18 months perhaps you might even say.
Start of the week and took a day off yesterday. Very.
Or was it just praying for a touch just to go wide? Let off just yet for Marnus.
doesn't get better.
That's good locks, 1 for 28.
Overs. Wade named Rishabh Pant.
Both sides of the wicket, or after it goes past the batsman, and just keep
People will look at the scorecard and see that.
take the wicket.
It was like when I bowled it.
This almost 6-7.
It's got 3 slips and a floating fourth.
Australia 1 for 38, 18 over.
Button in the dressing room, is there? Yeah. Gets it all the way down to the rope. Keep an eye on the...
Yeah, there's been a few bad.
Good to leave, and that's what we spoke about.
Being off the field, seemed to chase that one.
Can across and cut that. Confident you're not having, don't have the runs.